Before boarding our cruise, we gave ourselves 24 hours in Miami, and what started as a simple hotel stay turned into one of the best pre-cruise experiences we've ever had. From luxury at the W Miami to dining at Hell's Kitchen to hanging out at Bayside at night, here's exactly how to make the most of a one day in Miami for your cruise.
I know people that fly in the day of their cruise, but after this night in Miami, I don't know if I would ever do that again. We spent 24 hours in Miami before sailing Icon of the Seas, and we're going to show you how this 24 hours turned into one of the best parts of our entire cruise trip. We came into Miami a day early before boarding Icon of the Seas, thinking we'll just relax, just lay low before a cruise day. But that is not what ended up happening.
But let's rewind, because this day didn't start how it ended. We landed in Miami, grabbed an Uber, and headed into the city. At this point, we had no idea how good this day was about to get. We checked into the W in Brickell, and right away, that vibe just felt different. We went straight to breakfast, and then let me tell you, the views alone already made coming in early worth it. Breakfast was amazing. The coffee was customized for the day of the week. The avocado was fresh. But what we did later that night, well, that's where things really changed. The W Miami is a luxury hotel centrally located in the heart of the Brickell Financial District and noted for its high-end urban oasis vibe, featuring 146 rooms, all with private balconies. This room ranges from 440 to 480 square feet with one king-size bed. It features high-quality linens, cotton robes. For entertainment and tech, you'll find a 42-inch flat-screen TV, iPod docking stations, and complimentary Wi-Fi. For your convenience, there's air conditioning, a mini bar, refrigerator, microwave, and an in-room safe. And for our tall kings, there are 9-foot ceilings and floor-to-ceiling windows. I love the foyer, the long hallway, the beautiful closet doors, bar area, and goodness, look how large this bathroom is. You would think that this room would be hard to leave, but it is time for dinner, and we decided to head out to go to Hell's Kitchen.
So that actually was not a bad walk at all. I mean, to me, it felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, straight up.
But dinner was just the beginning. Now, if you decide to stop by Hell's Kitchen during happy hour, you can actually experience the Gordon Ramsay hype without breaking the bank. So we checked out the menu, and we decided to grab pretty much one of everything that was on the happy hour menu, and of course we had to try one of the drinks. So from the burgers to the fries dipped in the sauce, the tacos, the chorizo, and that hell yeah cocktail, this ended up being more than just dinner. It was a nice little experience. And please don't forget the great photo ops before you leave. So after dinner, we weren't ready to go back, so we just started walking. We didn't really have a plan. We didn't really have a set out destination. We were just following the energy of the city and making sure that we made our day before our cruise vacation just as much of a vacation.
Okay, so we're gonna do that Riverwalk, or whatever it's called. Yeah. It made me think about where the St. Regis is. So what's the name of this place?
Name of what place?
Where are we going? Well, we're actually going to that observation wheel. That's where we're going.
Right.
But we're going to take that walk.
Riverwalk.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it's called. So let's take that walk. So we're going to show you how to get there. It's an easy walk. You don't need to Uber. And walking's free.
The walking is free. And burn off the calories. What will it cost you? Calories.
Biscayne Bay Way, right here by this JW Marriott. You're gonna make a right, and then we're gonna take this Biscayne Bay Way all the way down to the Green Riverwalk. All right, so we just made a right turn. We actually got some light. And we're just gonna go straight down the street.
Since we're staying in Brickell, we decided to walk over to the Bayside Marketplace using the Miami Riverwalk Greenway. And honestly, this may have been one of the best parts of the night. So if you're someone who actually enjoys scenic walks, waterfront views, and getting a feel for the city, this route is absolutely worth it. Palm trees, skyline, Biscayne Bay. It really starts feeling like a vacation.
Another thing I think that we can do too that will be really good is that we create a YouTube video comparing the W Miami to the W Chicago.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of similarities as far as like walking and nearby, and I mean, well, they got all the neighbors here nearby.
And go for yeah.
Right, it is very clean.
I mean, this is just
All things. Okay, DC wish. DC so darn dirty. That might be. And the closer you get to the White House, the dirtier it gets.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Man.
And shut.
I went to DC, saw how dirty it is. I was like, let me go back to clean ass Gary, Indiana.
Let me go back through this.
Okay, where it's nice.
I think like the main stretch, I guess, is to just take this road.
So we probably didn't need to turn on 4th if it's Biscayne Bay.
Yeah.
But you can if you want to take more of the scenic route.
Yep.
And see more of the river, the yachts, boats, etc. Which I felt was fun.
Heck yeah. And again, this area is just really, really nice, clean, safe. And what's amazing is that it's not even a bunch of cops around.
That's where they at.
You ain't lying. Definitely over there.
All right. So tell me, come back. Come on. All right. So what you were saying? Because you was all excited, like talking about moving down here, buying you a condo. So what were you saying? Tell us.
I'm saying that it has being in this area has reignited my passion to buy a condo in South Beach again. But I like the Biscayne Bay area. I'm liking this Brickell area. I'm just really, really impressed. How clean it is, all of the shops, the restaurants, activities. This is very nice.
All right, so we went straight down here, same street, and now we're going to go through this Bayfront Park. So you keep going, they'll take you to Bayfront Park. And we're hoping now that we'll be able to get to this observation wheel.
Yeah.
It closes at 10 p.m., so let's see if we can get there before then.
Yeah, we went all through there. Wow. And they look like they didn't spend all through it. Because you can say it's been 8 years. Yeah, we went walking through the little shops. Remember?
Yeah, this is the same place?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing no wheel.
No, that wheel wasn't here.
Okay.
I guarantee you that wheel.
Okay, because I'm like, I discovered the wheel on TV. I'm like, when did it get there?
Yep. I guarantee that was not there.
And if walking isn't really your thing, Miami's free Metro Mover is another solid option for exploring downtown without spending extra money. So this is one of those moments where you realize sometimes the journey really is part of the experience. It's part of the adventure. So the closer we got to Bayside, the more Miami started feeling like a whole vibe.
It has expanded though.
It has expanded significantly.
It was not popping like this last time I was here.
Yeah.
Wow.
2-3 days before.
All right, now he's saying next time. And you know, I'm getting all types of deals and
Okay, Lord, help me,
I'm
Lord
getting
Jesus.
all types of offers.
I've been trying to tell this woman, y'all need to help me out. I sell vacations for a living. I can't take them all the time. She's the one, as an educator, that has all the vacation time. Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, spring break.
I think it's the point. And I'm also a travel agent that sells vacations,
Too.
especially cruises.
Exactly.
So let's put some respect on my career. Okay?
Mad
Some
respect.
respect on my career.
Cause she be getting out the hookup too now, y'all. I can't get. I gotta put some respect on her career now. Ain't gonna be lying.
Hi.
She don't speak English.
Oh, what you want to know?
Does the restaurant's closed at 10? This whole restaurant. What time it close?
¿Qué tiempo? Yes. Usted.
After doing this, we absolutely recommend flying in at least one day before your cruise, maybe even 2, maybe even 3 if your budget allows. Not only does it help reduce stress in case of delays, but it also gives you the chance to actually enjoy the city you're cruising from. Instead of rushing straight to the port, Miami became part of the vacation. And honestly, that changed everything. And then we spotted it. If you make your way to Bayside Marketplace, the Skyviews Miami Observation Wheel is hard to miss. And if you time it right, this can easily become one of the best skyline views of your trip. So whether you go during sunset or after dark, it's definitely one of those while you're here experiences. Make sure you check it out. And at this point, Miami officially had us. Bayside Marketplace was full of energy. I mean, there's music, food, people, and honestly, it felt like the perfect pre-cruise night out.
I think that's how you do it. Go do something to me.
Just footwork. Just footwork. Just footwork.
Okay, now I'm shocked. Margaritaville, they jumped right there.
They got a lot of competition. It's a lot of competition.
Oh wow, Margaritaville a little bit quiet, the motherfucker. It ain't like Turks and Caicos.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere that's not there.
Because the Margaritaville we were on was it Turks and Caicos?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all that's there. So
That.
they have no competition.
None.
They have a lot of competition here now. All right, so what we're gonna do?
I wanna-
take the wheel.
Oh,
Walk
well,
around.
yeah, look, come here.
You wanna ride the wheel? You wanna see the sights, the views of Miami? Miami, baby. Okay, right. That's why I'm on the line. Now everybody's here.
For us, the observation wheel was definitely worth considering. I mean, the ride lasts about 12 minutes. Views are incredible, and the gondolas are spacious enough for couples, for families. I mean, you can even get a group in there. From the top, you get sweeping views of Biscayne Bay, downtown Miami, and the kind of skyline that reminds you exactly why people love Miami.
Oh, wow, we got TV.
Okay, TV.
Oh, he's going to be on my side. Oh, okay.
Look at you. You the kill. You kill. You got him up like TV.
Well,
TV.
I don't know why we want to see TV when we got views. Actually, I think we should be on the same side. And I think I want to feel backwards. So I'm going to go on that side with you.
TV.
And somehow we ended up at Hard Rock Cafe. And by this point, we were clearly committed to enjoying every last second of Miami. Good food was included. After dinner, we took one final walk around Bayside to soak in the nightlife, soak in the music, the people, and honestly just enjoy the moment. Because tomorrow, well, cruise mode will officially begin. Sometimes arriving early isn't just about avoiding travel stress. Sometimes it's about giving yourself permission to enjoy the journey before the vacation even begins. And this was one day in Miami done right. This is the money maker. This is the money maker. Okay, Uber's here. So, gotta figure out how much it is. Oh, how much was it?
This one was like $13.
$13, not bad. $12.50, even better. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
See, you don't have to just find the cheapest hotel, the hotel that has a free shuttle to the cruise port but doesn't have any food in walking distance, so you spend more money trying to find food or find something to do than you do on the Uber. Our Uber was cheap and we had an amazing vacation before the cruise vacation began. So if you thought this was a day, oh, just wait until you see Embarkation Day on the largest cruise ship in the world, Icon of the Seas, because it picks up exactly where this video ends. So like, subscribe, become part of the fam, and come cruise with us. Next video that's going to appear on the screen is Icon of the Seas Embarkation Day. Press that and you'll pick up right where this left off. So if you're cruising out of Miami and wondering if arriving early is worth it, the answer, absolutely. And trust us, this is only the beginning. We're now about to board Icon of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship. And if you would like to see that video, then click the screen above. And we'll see you in the next video. And if you haven't thought about subscribing to Ant and Shira Adventures, we would love to have you as part of the Ant and Shira family. And we'll be seeing you in the next video.